Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I'd really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing the 2019 Bell Ross BRV294 Bellytanker chronograph. Now, this is a timepiece that is technically the Bellytanker chronograph bronze, a striking combination of bronze with black accents about the bezel and dial. This is a timepiece that feels like a maybe 12% priced version of the Oyster Flex Yellow Gold Rolex Daytona. So if you love that bad boy but your budget can't quite float that boat, this is going to be right up your alley. Named in honor of the speed demons of the early Bonneville salt flat exploit post-war era, the Bellytanker is essentially a nomenclature applied to drop tanks from World War II combat aircraft, which were basically range-extending external fuel sources that were repurposed by vehicular daredevils for 2 wheels and 4 to create inherently aerodynamic, speed record, and I must say, thrill-oriented vehicles. They were built just for speed in a straight line, and the Bellytanker chronograph is designed in their honor. Now, the watch is 41 millimeters in diameter, 13.6 millimeters thick, and from lug to lug 47.5 millimeters, which makes this a rather easy watch to wear on a smaller wrist. My wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference, so I would recommend this watch because of its size for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. This wears well on a smaller wrist. Despite the fact that it is a reasonably sized modern watch, not oversized, not undersized, it has a remarkably broad 22 millimeter lug spacing, and this is where the design of the watch is very much at the forefront of contemporary design paradigms and trends. Bell & Ross, based in Paris, a true design house, manufacturing in Switzerland, and they are at the head of the pack with a broad and impressively stanced lug spacing. The strap is simple. It's a calfskin in black monotone stitch. You can see a sheer edge showing the layers of construction, and this is a new Bell & Ross factory strap, as you can see, with a surprising accessory, a full double deployant twin trigger clasp. Now you can see a combination of steel and bronze. Internally, 2 different finishes, engine turning and polish. Externally, both satin and polish. And this is where you would expect a watch in this price range to include some sort of a pin buckle to make the price more palatable. But Bell & Ross achieves its price without scrimping. Nothing saved here. You get a full double deployant clasp and trigger actuated, so not friction fit. Extra security while donning or removing at bedside. The case band is simple but strong with a polished side. You can see it's designed to patina, and there's already a little bit in the form of a sort of matte fogging on the case flank. Otherwise of high polish. You'll note that there are satin finished lug hoods, and on the crown side, shouldered crown guards, screw-down crown, screw-down pushers. The watch 100 meters water resistant, so though it's a land-oriented sports chronograph, nevertheless it is swimmable on a water-resistant band. The timepiece features a polished vertical lip to the tachymeter scale bezel, and then an anodized aluminum insert with a conical profile. You can use the tachymeter in conjunction with the chronograph to gauge the speed of a car or a motorcycle or even an aircraft over a closed course, such as a fixed kilometer or a fixed mile. You'll note there are no units, so you can choose. You'll also appreciate that the dial is decidedly upscale for a watch in this price point. First, a lovely matte black base that resists glare. There's a lovely sort of concentric circular graining or agérage on the sub-registers, which are sunken into the dial to give another focal plane. Indices and bi-Arabic numerals are polished and applique, not printed, and the watch features a glorious satin finished gold colored chapter ring for fractions of seconds, and minutes. You'll also note that there is a discrete monotone black disc with matching gold gilt style print for the date down at approximately 4:30. The watch is loomed. There will be a loom shot. Turn it all over. By the way, note the lovely Delta style counterweight for the needle style seconds hand, and you can see the image of one of these converted drop tanks or Bellytanker vehicles. They were converted and turned into 4-wheel and 2-wheel vehicles depending on your appetite for risk in the immediate post-war years, so the mid to late 1940s and early 1950s. The timepiece is a limited edition, and it is a limited edition, as you can see, of 999 pieces. The watch powered by an ETA 2894. It is not a Solita with a DD module. It is a true ETA featuring automatic winding, a 40 to 42 hour power reserve, stop seconds, a quick set date, a vertical clutch chronograph system, the 100-meter water resistance, 37 joules, and of course beaten away at a modern high beat rate or 4 hertz. The timepiece is remarkably handsome and upscale for a watch priced at this point, and you're going to want to investigate because compared to the Rolex Daytona Oysterflex Yellow Gold, this timepiece is a bargain, and it gives you, I would say, 90% of the thrill and the aesthetic for around about 10% of the price pre-owned. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox. The Bell & Ross BRV294 Bellytanker Bronze by Night.